What up, B? We're back. We're doing some different shit today. I got out runes, and I got out 4 decks of cards, and I put it on a like medicine-y wheel thing in my head. There's nothing on the table, it's just a tablecloth. But we're reading in a weird way today. So stick around, maybe it's for you. This may not make sense to anybody because this is just the weird shit I do in my off time. So we're gonna fucking try something new. So in the center we have ourself. In the upper quadrant we have air, which is your mental. In the left quadrant we have water, which is emotion. In the right quadrant is fire, passion, intuition. And in the lower quadrant is earth, physicality, groundedness, that kind of thing. Could be money, could be whatever. So first off the bat, I threw runes, and then I threw 4 decks, some of which are oracle, some of which are tarot. So here we go. I'm just going to read it rather than explain it. So in the center right here, we have you going through a ton of unexpected changes, and I'm hearing perceived loss. Now with these changes comes opportunities, but for you at this current moment, it may not appear as an opportunity. It may appear more as a loss or a lack thereof. We have this King of Cups energy that was thrown in the center that I just moved down. So this you energy, you're embodying a King of Cups energy, is basically what they're saying. But they're saying with these surrounding runes around this card, 1, they're reminding you to cherish what you have. Because even right now, you're not showing enough gratitude for what you have. And even things that you don't think that you have, you actually do. They're calling friends, they're calling family, they're reminding you of loyalties. And this is so close to this unexpected change. It's giving this feeling like something else is occurring. Down here in our Earth quadrant, surrounding this King of Cups card, we have a lot of physicality. So we have this thought of unfair treatment kind of at like the hands of another. It's bridged right here between this loss card, and it's bringing back a couple rooms of physical acceptance, beginning to physically accept everything at hand, beginning to physically accept where you are, who you are. It also has a little bit of an outreach going on in the runes, this seeking for help. Maybe you're coming out of hermit mode. I feel a little bit like this this inward struggle that you may not have shared with a bunch of people, but they're kind of having you rejoin the physical world, so you're kind of coming out of this. And then as we start working up over here, they're just reminding you right now to pay attention to your inner voice, your inner head voice. And they're talking also, they're having this bridge in with your passion on this fire column. They're quite physically calling it a conduit. Your intuition is a conduit for your passions. Excuse me. They're asking you to use your passion to build your home. To do what lights your fire, using your intuition to build the home you wish to be in. Right now, they're asking you to move out of that lack mindset. So mentally, you're in a little bit of this transition point, whether it's it has directly to do with your passions, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a career. They're asking you to take advantage of the opportunities that are actually right in front of you and stop psyching yourself out. Somebody is playing head games, and I have a feeling it's you with yourself, telling yourself that can't really happen. Your team is here utilizing the runes, and they're actually asking you to stand up for yourself mentally, to speak your truth, to share your beliefs. They're telling you mentally to cooperate. But I'm getting it a little bit with others, but I mean I'm taking it more with your team. Like, cooperate with source, cooperate with spirit. There's something that you're almost kind of unintentionally shutting them out when you're only listening to yourself. So they're just reminding you that through your mind, there's oneness. I don't know how to make that make sense, but you are connected to source at all times, even when you don't feel that way. In the emotional category, you've been doing a lot of work. A lot of things have already been uncovered for you. However, they're calling you to stop avoiding some of your deep-seated emotional issues or problems. They're asking a question that kept coming up, and the question is, are you chasing what isn't good for you? Are you running after the thing that you know will hurt you? And they're asking you to end this stalemate of an emotional baggage, almost, is like what I'm hearing. They're saying you've done a lot of healing, mind, body, soul. And they're saying another conduit that would be a good source of an uplifting energy for you, especially emotionally, would be the sun. They're saying get physically outside. The sun is going to be an energy that can energize you and help to raise your vibration a little bit, as opposed to being away from the sun. Sometimes people's vibrations will lower depending on what their body needs. So whoever this collective is right now, they're saying get out physically in the sun. That'll help you work through in a positive way some of these stuck emotional, deep-seated things that you've been avoiding. They're saying once you realize this part of this, I'm going to call it baggage, this baggage that you're carrying, this is when it ushers in a physical newness. So down here, a physical newness is ushered in, and it's talking about a physical relationship, whether that's a better relationship with self or something out 717 on the timer, or something outside of yourself. I do have the Lover's card down here. So it could, I get a feeling of both. I feel like once you clear this up, you're going to become more one within yourself. And when you are more one within yourself, that's when the universe brings in something else. I don't know how else to say that. But they're saying that, there's going to be more of a sense of family, whether that's tribe, soul family, physical family, as in a relationship. But they're saying that you currently are still holding on to a little bit of a resentment and a little bit of a fear. That's part of this deep-seated baggage surrounding maybe the idea of family. And they're saying that you're finding difficulty, and you're finding difficulty in finding the strength to face yourself. And they're asking you to muster up the courage and the strength to do just that, face yourself. Then I asked for the outcome just with cards. I didn't want to disturb any of the runes here. And they threw out the 10 of Cups, the Revival, they threw out the 4 of Pentacles, and they threw out the Chariot. So you're gonna be met once you do all this with some sort of deep-seated emotional fulfillment. But this emotional fulfillment, I'm also getting as ushering a new emotional beginning. The Revival just further backs the spiritual rebirth. You're like, aha, and you get back up on your horse moment. The Chariot here is really just ushering in a lot of faith. I'm getting a lot of faith and a lot of trust, not only within self, but within spirit. Your channel will be better than ever. Your connection to source will be better than ever. And they're literally just reminding you to let go of what no longer serves you with this 4 of Pentacles. You know, keep what you need as for the solidness of your foundation, but do not keep what is not true to you. And they're just all talking about this new brazen beginning. So if you're this King of Cups, right now, you need to focus a lot on your emotional baggage to usher in your passions. And my camera's falling, and I'm so sorry. We're getting closer and closer to the table. But I hope this was fun for you. I just wanted something different, so I tossed runes in here. Have a good day, B.